From their iconic longships that sliced through the North Sea to the legendary sagas of gods and heroes, the Vikings are one of history's most fascinating and complex cultures. Join us as we embark on a journey through the ages, tracing the rise, expansion, and legacy of the Vikings, from fierce raiders to skilled traders and explorers. The story begins in the late 8th century in Scandinavia, encompassing modern-day Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. The Vikings, known as the Northmen, were primarily farmers and fishermen, living in small communities. But why did they take to the seas? Population growth, resource scarcity, and the lure of new opportunities played significant roles in their transformation from rural dwellers to seafaring adventurers. By the late 700s, Viking society began to shift. They built ships designed for speed and for navigating both open seas and shallow rivers. With their newfound maritime capabilities, the Vikings launched their infamous raids. The first recorded Viking raid took place in 793 AD at the monastery of Lindisfarne, a shocking event that marked the beginning of what we now call the Viking Age. These raids were not just about pillage, they targeted monasteries rich in wealth, but they also spread fear and uncertainty across Europe. The Vikings were not only warriors, they were also traders who established routes connecting the East and West, from the Byzantine Empire to North America. While raiding was crucial to their culture, trade was equally important. The Vikings established vast trading networks, engaging in commerce from the British Isles to the Middle East. They brought back silks, spices, and precious metals, influencing economies across Europe. Furthermore, settlements began to flourish. Places like York, Dublin, and Novgorod became integral parts of the Viking world. They assimilated with local cultures, laying the groundwork for what we now consider the medieval nations of Europe. Viking exploration took them far beyond Europe. Leif Erikson, the son of Eric the Red, is credited with reaching North America around 1000 AD, establishing Vinland, believed to be located in present-day Newfoundland, Canada. These intrepid explorers navigated vast oceans, proving their adeptness at sailing, even discovering Greenland, which Eric the Red named to attract settlers. Their voyages marked an era of transatlantic exploration long before Columbus. The Viking Age began to wane by the 11th century due to several factors: the rise of centralized monarchies, the spread of Christianity, and the changing nature of warfare. As they settled and assimilated into European culture, the fierce raiders transformed into farmers, merchants, and artisans. Yet, their legacy endures. The Vikings contributed to language, culture, and politics in ways still felt today. The exploration of their sagas, myths, and historical impacts continues to captivate our imagination. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Viking history. Whether as conquerors, merchants, or explorers, the Vikings have left an indelible mark on our world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the stories that shaped our history.